Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the course. We're going to start and we are going to start with the movement inside the viewport. So let's get to it. Right, so of course this is our viewport. You have heard me say this at least 100 times already, so there's no problem with that. But we're actually going to start moving in this thing. So let's see. Well, first let's select things, right? Selection. How do we select things? Well, that's just going to be with left click. So I'm just going to left click here. Oops, it's selected. Great. How do I know it's selected? It's simple because I see now that it has this orange contour, right, around the selected object. I can do the same with this and I can do the same with this. You can also notice that as soon as I select something here in my outliner, it gets selected as well. So if I select my light, it'll be selected here, which means, since we already know that a lot of these things are connected, that if I select something in my outliner, it will actually select it here in the viewport too. So that's pretty cool. So that's selection. Now, if we want to actually select a bunch of things together, you can left click and drag, and you'll get this rectangle here, and everything that's inside this rectangle you will be selecting. There you go, and you can see these three things are selected. So that's really cool. Very simple too. There is no problem with this. Now, what if I select this one and I want to select this one as well? That would be Shift plus left click, right? And again, and I would be selecting all of them without deselecting. See, because if I select this and then this one, it will deselect this one. But if I want to select both of them together, then I can Shift and left click and they will be selected as a group, right? So that's pretty cool. All right. Right, well, how do I go around actually rotating the viewport? Well, to move the viewport around to rotate, what I want to do is just click the middle mouse button. I hold it down and I am rotating. Here I am rotating. You can see the rotation. It works quite well. How do I zoom in? Well, I use the same button, the middle mouse button that you use to scroll around the web pages, and you just put it up and down, and that is just going to work just fine. See, I am zooming in and rotating and zooming in once again. So that's really simple as well. And how do I move my view? Like, I don't want to be focused on this thing. I just want to move it around as well. So we can do that. I can press Shift and the middle mouse button together. I hold Shift and the middle mouse button, and now I'm panning around my scene. So this is really neat. That's very simple. This is the movement in the viewport. Very simple. So just zoom it around. You see that? I can also move it around, and I can also rotate it around. Very simple stuff. We're going to leave it here, and in the next one we're going to learn how to actually move things inside the viewport, not just the camera, but things as well. So we're going to be learning that in the next video.